Hi, welcome back to David McLean Driving School. This is Route 4. Sorry for the delay in putting videos out. They were going to change the driving school centre and it wasn't worth doing test routes that were then going to be completely changed. So they've confirmed they're going to stay where they are at the Tickfield. So we'll continue doing these routes. There's probably about 5 new routes which over the next month I will put out onto YouTube. So please like and subscribe. Apparently it really helps the channel and helps grow. So the route we're going to be doing is going to take us to the Queensway, through town. From town we're going to go past the Cliffs Pavilion. I am going to, on this route, do a manoeuvre in the Cliffs Pavilion car park, and then from there we go through Lee and then come back, loop back on ourselves back to the test centre. So let's get going. So we're parked on the left hand side of the road, so we start our 6-point check over from the left. We're aware of the cyclists. Now you're not going to start your test from that point. I'm going to be going past the Tickfield Centre in a minute. Okay, so we've got parked cars on our right. We'll let the car go past us. Checking behind me. So we've got a blind bend coming up, cars come round. Another car's come round. I'm going to check behind, slow it down. Tickfield Centre is on our right, so if you're on test, you would come out there and then you'll be coming down this road. Now we've got a stop sign, slowing down, checking behind, with my right indicator on, checking my mirrors, coming to a complete stop. I've got a gap to my left, not to my right. And now I've got a gap to my right. The white car's gap to my left. Thank you. New road, new check behind. I'm aware of the pedestrian crossing, just looking to see if anybody's there and they've pressed the button. Another check behind. Now we're coming up to the roundabout. We're going to be going third exit right. Just starting to slow down. Can do my mirror checks and right indicator. As I approach, I'm looking to my right. I'm also aware that I've got a car in front of me. Okay, checking to my right, the car's gone and it's safe for me to proceed. Coming round. And then left indicator to come off. I'm aware I've got a learner car in front of me. They are going a little bit slower, and I've also checked the zebra crossing that we've just gone over. New road, new check behind and around. Keeping a nice safe distance from the car in front. Another check behind. Just every 20 seconds or so, just have another glance behind. I check both mirrors as a minimum. Check the mirror behind, your central mirror. Okay, so I've seen a sign for a school. I'm aware there's a school up ahead. I've also seen a sign for traffic lights. I'm looking if anyone's crossing pedestrian crossing or is waiting, and I've got the traffic lights up ahead. I'm looking behind and I'm starting to slow down. And I've come to stop. Just being aware around the car And then I'm going to check my left wing mirror and my right wing mirror before I pull away. While we've been stationary, potentially you've got cyclists that could have come up the side from the left, or possible motorbikes that could be coming from the right. So before you pull away, when you've been stationary, just check left and right just to make sure nothing's surprising you up the side of the car. And we're just starting to get a little bit of rain. It's very light at the moment. If it gets heavier, I will put on the windscreen wipers. I'm aware of the pedestrian. Because of the red light, I'm going to slow down and stop here, let the pedestrian cross. But they make that choice. I'm not telling the pedestrian to cross. Edging forward. Pedestrian crossing has now gone green. Okay, car in front's turning left, so I'm backing off a little bit. Good. Okay, so we're coming up to the first round, or second roundabout. We're going to take the second exit. So I'm not indicating, but I am using the left-hand lane. After this lorry, we have a gap. So I'm coming round, putting on my left indicator, coming off. Now, new speed limit for this is 30 miles an hour. They've got roadworks going on at the Queensway. So I'm maintaining the correct speed. That picks up to 40, but we are going to be turning right. So I'm putting on my right indicator, checking my mirrors. I'm going to keep that right indicator on because I'm going to be using it coming off onto this slip road. Checking my mirror again before coming off. We've got a red light ahead, so I'm slowing down, coming to a stop, making sure my right indicator stays on. Amber light, so check left, check right. And I'm checking into the new road. Indicator off, new road, new check around. I'm aware of the parked car on our left now. So no entry ahead, and I can see it's a one-way to the right. So as you come round, we're going to be going straight, which is the only way we can go because the lorry's parked in the left lane. And then we're going to be going left, so mirror, mirror, left indicator. And then check behind us, we're slowing down. Now I'm going to stay back and leave the exit to the car park free. Now that we've got a green light, I'm checking both ways. I'm also aware of the car that's coming out of the car park. Red light again. I'm checking around as I slow down, just being aware of my surroundings. When you stop, just make sure you can see the rear tyres of the vehicle in front, tyres on tarmac. That gives you ample room in case they roll back a little bit, in case they break down so you can pull out, or in case you get hit from behind so you're not going into the next car. Make sure you stay aware of your surroundings as you're at red lights. Okay, I'm going to check both mirrors again. We've got our green light. Both cars in front are turning, so we are now ahead of everybody. So we're going to be crossing the high street now. We've got a red light ahead. So I'm checking behind as I'm slowing down. I'm aware of the person getting out of the car and the car door opening. Putting my handbrake on, finding my biting point. And even though we've got a green light, just be aware people do walk out along the high street when it's our right of way. Okay, we'll take it nice and easy up here. We're right outside Southend Central Station. Can get busy sometimes. Now, we're going to be going straight ahead at this give way. Now, if it's clear, we'd slow down, check to our left. Even though it's a one-way going the opposite way, potentially you've got bicycles coming up here. So don't just drive straight line that. Just make sure you're slowing down, you're checking to your left. Okay, new road, new check around. I'm going to do another check around because I've got a junction coming up. Okay, we've got a mini roundabout coming up. We're going to be taking the second exit. Now, you could call this straight ahead. I'm going to put my right indicator on just after I get past this road to our right. I'm going to put my right indicator on now. I'm going to just clip the white circle just to make things easier for the turn. New road, new check around. Okay, so we've got a give way coming up, which is a left turn. Now, it's the only way we can go, but because it's a junction, mirror, mirror, left indicator, we still indicate. I'm okay up ahead, so I don't need to stop. I'm now on a one-way road. Now, we're going to be going right at the end, so remember, at the end of a one-way, if you're turning right, mirror, mirror, you want to be over on the right-hand side. And then we're coming onto a one-way road, so we're checking to our left and checking to our right. Potentially you might have some cyclists coming up, as happened before. And we're going to stay in the left-hand lane because we're going straight. Be very aware of pedestrians on this zebra crossing. Okay, now like I said at the beginning, we're going to be going into the car park here at the Cliffs Pavilion. So mirror, mirror, left indicator. It is a very tight turn in. I'm coming down to first gear. I'm turning in. Keeping it a little bit wide for that first car that's parked on the left. And then I'm coming round. Okay, I'm going to go to the end lane. Okay, so we're going to do a forward bay park on the right hand side. About there. I'm going to check my mirrors and put my indicator on. Check all around the car. And then start moving in. Checking around as I come in. Centering the wheel, coming to a stop, neutral and handbrake. And then the examiner will ask you to reverse out. They should ask you to reverse up the hill, so then you're pointing in the correct direction for coming out of the car park. So I'm going to put the car into reverse. Now, because we're on a slight slope, here, I'm going to use my handbrake as if I'm doing a hill start. So I'm finding a bit of bite. I'm checking from my right shoulder all the way around the car, and I'm aware that I can't see that well past the blue car to my right. So as I'm coming out, I'm checking around, nice and steady, using the clutch just slightly, and then straighten the wheel, clutch down, come to a stop, and then I'm going to check around the car, and then we can continue on the test route. I'm checking to my right and my left as I come to here. I'm going to do my mirror checks and then my right indicator. Now here, stop a little bit early because you've got a walkway, and then I'm going to edge out. So I know there's no pedestrians, There's no cars left and right. And I'm going to be going left at this mini roundabout. Remember, you give way to the right. So I'm checking to my right. I'm coming to a stop because there are cars. There was a bicycle. And then I'm doing a hill start to pull myself away. New road, new check around. Now we are going to be going left. I'm not going to overtake the cyclist and then cut across them. So I'm going to do my mirror checks and I'm going to put my left indicator on. I've got a car that I need to give way to my right. I'm going to put my handbrake on because slight slope. Check to my left again to make sure nothing's come up the side. And then I'm going to carry on. Now you need to give the cyclist a wide berth. I can see up ahead it's clear. So I'm coming all the way over and then coming back. Okay, we're going to be taking a right turn here. So I'm doing my mirror checks and right indicator. I'm going to come to second gear. It is safe for me to come over. I've got enough time. I'm now checking ahead and I'm going to be going right. This part is a one-way road, so it's only one way. Left indicator, mirror checks. There's a lot going on there. So just take that nice and steady. If you need to stop because of oncoming cars coming up that slope to the mini roundabout, just drop down to first, try and keep the momentum there. New road, new check around. Now here I'm half in the left lane and I'm half in the right lane. I'm giving myself enough gap to all those parked cars. If there's any oncoming cars happening, I'd start to come over to the left-hand side a little bit more. Okay, so we've got a blind bend going round to the right. We can see our black and white chevrons. I'm going to do my mirror checks. I'm going to come down to second. Now, there is a van in the lane, so I'm going to take it nice and slowly and make sure that I can see up the road before coming over to that right-hand side slightly. Mirror checks and left indicator. Okay, so we've got parked cars on both sides. The car in front has signalled that they're waiting for me. I'm going to say thank you for waiting. I'm not going to cut this corner, so I'm coming round the edge. New road, new check around. At the give way, we're going to be going straight ahead. So I'm going to start slowing it down. I'm going to come into first gear. And because I can't see that well because of the vans to my left, I can see well to the right. I'm going to edge out, check to the left, and then commit when I can see it's okay. Going to continue on. New road, new check. I'm aware of the car parking on their drive. And we're going to be going left here. So mirror, mirror, left indicator. I'm going to come into first gear. And because of the white car, I'm going to come to a stop. It's going to be a hill start, so handbrake down, and away we go. New road, new check around. At the lights, we are going to be going right. So mirror, mirror, right indicator. Starting to slow down. And I'm aware of the car behind as we're slowing down. Now here, there's no junction box for turning right or a holding box. So we're going to the middle and slightly over to the right to position ourselves. If there's no one oncoming, we can just take it like a bend. If there is, then we're going to wait until it's clear. Again, I'm looking around amber, so left mirror, right mirror. going to come forward. Now you'll see from my positioning that I'm giving room for the oncoming cars to turn across. I'm aware there's a motorbike after this silver car. And then after the peppermint Fiat, we're clear to go. New road, new check around. I'm aware of the pedestrian crossing, so I'm easing back slightly. I'm also aware of the car poking out that's turning right. There is enough room, ample room there. Okay, we are going to be turning right onto London Road. So, mirror checks and right indicator. So we have the green filter arrow for right, it is amber. And if you'll notice, the car behind came through as well. If I'd slammed on the brakes to stop on the amber, the car behind would have been too near. So the safest thing to do was to proceed through the amber. It just turned amber, and that was the safer option out of the two. I'm aware the woman's just pressed for the pedestrian crossing, so I am slowing and checking behind while I'm doing that. So yeah, if it's very last minute on those, on that amber light, so check left, check right, and now I can proceed. And you think that if you're gonna stop really suddenly, it's gonna cause an issue with the car behind, like it was there, they were very near. The safest option is to go through. Okay, I'm just putting my windscreen wipers on just to clear it, getting a little bit of drizzle back. I'm aware of the person crossing, so I'm easing back, a little bit of brake there as well. Rechecking around. I'm aware of the van turning right, they're in their lane. And I'm aware of this car. So this car's going to reverse in. So I'm just checking as I'm slowing. I'm giving them ample room to be able to reverse in. And then once they're turned in and parallel, I'm checking my right, and I'm going to come out slightly just to give them a little bit more room. I'm aware of the car that's parked on the left. I'm going to put my windscreen wipers on intermittent now, so every 10 seconds they give a wipe. I'm aware of the car turning, checking, and then I'm just cautious of quite a few people around the pedestrian crossing. Now we're going to be turning left coming up, so mirror, mirror, left indicator. And we're going to be turning left just before the traffic lights. So I'm very aware of my left-hand side here. Okay. Lights are turning, checking left, checking right. And again, before I turn in, I'm going to check left. Make sure the lady's fully crossed the road. You can see from the signage that it is now a 20-mile-an-hour zone. In these areas where it's 20 miles an hour, just stick to second gear. You don't want to be going to third. You'll get more control of the car in second. And I'm just doing about 12, 13, 14 miles an hour. You don't want to go fully up to 20. You've got cars parked on both sides. How? And be checking to my right to make sure it's clear. You've got parked cars that don't give you a great view. Now we're going to be going right, so mirror, mirror, right indicator. Cars turning to their right, our left, so we're safe to put out. And again, it's still a 20-mile-an-hour area. You can see it's another tight road, parked cars on both sides. New road, new check. I'm very aware of what's going on around the car. And again, I'm in second gear. Okay, it's a one-way road, so we're coming to the end and we're going right. So mirror, mirror, right indicator. As it's a one-way road, we're going to use the right-hand side. Now, we've got a lorry parked up on our right-hand side, completely blocking our view. So I've stopped a little bit early, just to give me a little bit of a view to the back of the lorry. I'm good to my left. I'm still going to creep out and then commit once I can see that it's clear. But just stopping a little bit back from the end of the road gave me a better view than stopping at the end of the road. So take those kind of things into account as you're coming to the end of a road. Stopping because of the red light. Okay, it's got an amber, check left, check right. Got a green light ahead. Checking behind me. I'm bringing the car up to a nice comfortable speed, about 28, 29. It's a 30-mile-an-hour road, this. Checking behind again. Okay, I've got a zebra up ahead. I'm just scanning ahead. There's no one there. Now we've got the yellow junction box. Now I'm just making sure my exit is clear, which it is. Otherwise, I'd wait at the beginning of the junction box. We're going to be going a left and a right. Treat this as a straight, so you don't need to indicate for this. Be aware of the keep clears that are on the floor. Again, I'm going to stop so I can still see the tyres of the car in front on the tarmac. And I'm checking left and right. So you can see going through town, it's quite twisty, turny roads. A few complex roads, a few mini roundabouts. The car park, I would say, is the hardest car park to do your bay parking because it's all on a slope, where all the other car parks in Southend are on flat. So it's a fairly challenging route. If you take it easy, keep your observations about you, there should be no problem. These red lights can take a bit of time. Gives you a bit of a breather. So we've got the amber lights, checking left, checking right. Remember, you don't have to indicate. We're just going over to our left and then coming over to our right. Checking the mirrors on both times. New road, new check around. See, I'm coming slightly over the central line. There's a car coming, so I'm going to come back over to our side. Now we're going to be taking a right on this blind bend. So mirror checks, right indicator. Now do not go over this central line until you can see down the road, and that's a good example why. Until you can see that it's clear. Now you're going to come over. I'm going right again. I'm checking to my left, and I'm just looking for any potential cyclists that may be coming down the wrong way. New road, new check around. Nice and steady. And then I'm just checking as I'm slowing down. I'm going to be coming around this bend. Now at the give way we're going to be going left, so mirror, mirror, left indicator. Checking to my right, it is a one-way, but just look for cyclists. I'm getting to another give way, so onto the main road we're going to be going left. Okay, so the van's just signalled. I'm going to take that opportunity, and then I'm going to be going right, so mirror, mirror, right indicator. Again, you don't want to cut this corner. Okay. Thank them. And then we would be going straight ahead. You would signal left to go into the tick field ahead. And that would be the end of your test. I hope you enjoyed the video. More test routes will be coming. I'll probably do another 4 over the next month. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all soon. Thank you.